Prepare to witness a mathematical paradigm shift. We present Rational Sacred Geometry, a monumental work by the visionary researcher Cloves Rocha Sampaio Jr. For too long, the world has accepted the circle as a realm of approximation. Today, CRS Jr. shatters that limitation by demonstrating that the relationships and proportions within the circumference result in infinite periodic rational calculations. We reveal a universe fundamentally more ordered than ever imagined. This is not just a study, it is a movement. Because mathematics is not a search for almost, it is the absolute language of exactitude. Join us as we redefine reality through the eyes of Cloves Rocha Sampaio Jr. The history of pi is the saga of human understanding itself. Since the dawn of thought, the mysteries of the circle have intrigued the greatest minds. For millennia, we were taught that pi was an abyss of irrationality, a number without end or pattern. But the researcher CRS Jr. has dived deep into the sacred geometry of nature to reveal a hidden rationality. This is not just a constant. It is a story of discovery that paves the way for a truth that remained veiled under the shroud of irrationality. Let us begin our descent into the logic of the circle. To understand the future, we must acknowledge the past. The legacy of Archimedes provided us with successive approximations, polygons from 6 to 96 sides. While brilliant for 212 BC, it established a history of approximation. Modern mathematics consecrates pi as an irrational constant. But what if that irrationality is merely a limitation of the tools used? CRS Jr. proposes that mathematics is not a search for approximations, but the language of exactitude. We now enter the heart of the thesis. Through meticulous geometric constructions and calculations in GeoGebra, CRS Jr. demonstrates that the constant $pi$ is, in fact, an infinite periodic rational number. This discovery reveals a new hidden structure for all trigonometric functions. It is a paradigm shift that replaces uncertainty with periodic predictability. Notice the vibrancy of this model. It is not just a calculation, it is a dynamic proof of a rational universe. How was this revealed? Through the power of GeoGebra's Symbolic Algebraic Calculation System, or CAS. This digital laboratory allows for demonstrations that maintain exact precision without the distortion of rounding. In the calculation seen here, we see the numerical value of the circumference and radius interacting in a visually and numerically exact way. As we divide 6.28318 by 2, the result reveals the underlying rational relationships that traditional calculators often obscure. This is the tool of revelation in the hands of CRS Jr. Let us examine the fundamental evidence. The thesis applies directly to the core definition of pi, the ratio of circumference to diameter c/d. In Table 7 and Table 11, we see the quote proof of invariance. Whether the diameter is an integer like 1 or a large scale like 10,000, the ratio remains a fundamental invariant. CRS Jr. presents this not as a drifting decimal, but as an exact constant, labeled in the original source as constant $pi$ rational periodic infinite. This is the cornerstone of the new metric. Behold the new language of mathematics. This table, covering 0 to 360, is the first of its kind. Compare these values to traditional tables. Here, the values of sine, cosine, and tangent are redefined as rational numbers within a periodic cycle. Look at callouts 1, 2, and 3. At 30, 60, and 90, we see the emergence of periodic rational values like 0.43301270019 and 0.86602540038. This is not just a list of numbers, it is a map of the infinite cycle, proving that the entire trigonometric system is interconnected through rational periodicity. Any new mathematical system must hold under the scrutiny of the Pythagorean theorem. At an angle of $60 we test the internal consistency. As we square the legs, the rational sine and the periodic cosine, the sum results in exactly 1. 0.75 plus 0.25 equals 1.00. The result is clean, precise, and absolute. In slide 9, we see the sign analysis reinforcing this validity. The consistency holds across the entire geometric web. There is no error margin here. There is only the perfection of the rational value. These are the immutable pillars of geometry. The right triangle, the foundation of trigonometry, the Pythagorean theorem, the classic example of harmony, and the circumference, the arena of our discovery. In the modeling by CRS Jr., the relationship between sides and hypotenuse is treated with absolute precision. Observe how the sum of squares results in exact unity, validating the new rational metric within the most fundamental structure of Euclidean mathematics. It is a closed, perfect, and rational system. We conclude with the foundation of the hexagon P equals 6. Here, The side length is exactly equal to the radius, a pure geometric relationship. This serves as the bedrock for the proof of rationality. Through this detailed analysis, CRS Jr. shows us that the circle is not an irrational enigma, but a masterpiece of rational design. This research invites the academic community to move from the search for approximations into a new era of exactitude. The implications of this new paradigm are vast. This rational understanding of pi opens doors across all scientific fields. Imagine calculation methods in cosmology, electromagnetism, and quantum mechanics being refined by the exactitude of Cloves Rocha Sampaio Jr. The mathematical universe possesses a rational and periodic order, much deeper than we imagined. We are providing the foundation for a new era of technology, where digital simulation and physical reality converge through the lens of absolute reason. The impact is truly global. We now analyze the synthesis, where the thesis of CRS Jr. aligns geometric measures with exact rational divisions. Observe the central table. For a unit diameter of 1.000, we observe the linear progression of arcs and radians from 0.448 to 3.141, mapped against corresponding polygon sides. The breakthrough lies in the, quote, divisions and results column. By subjecting the heptagon's geometry to a rational division scale, specifically the sequence of 7.0, 3.5, and 2.333 recurring, we reveal a consistent numerical pattern. These results demonstrate that the relationship between the arc and the chord is not an irrational approximation, but a predictable, rational sequence. This data provides the empirical foundation to challenge the classic notion of irrationality. We now reach the most profound realization of this research: the circle as a universal clock. Researcher CRS Jr. invites us to look beyond static diagrams. This circle is a living mechanism. While a standard clock marks only time, the movement of this circle's hand, the radius, translates the pure geometry of space into precise rational numbers. It is the fundamental code that describes everything, from the rhythmic beating of a heart to the majestic rotation of galaxies. We are witnessing the heartbeat of a rational universe. The demonstration of the rationality of pi provided throughout this work reveals a universe governed not by chance or approximation, but by absolute exactitude. By moving away from the legacy of Archimedes and embracing an ordered and periodic mathematics, we have unlocked a code where fundamental relationships are expressed with crystalline clarity. This work, titled A Proof of the Rationality of the Number Pi, is based on the original article authored by Cloves Rocha Sampaio Jr. and published on August 31, 2023. It stands as a testament to the power of geometric logic and the search for truth. We invite you to explore this new structure, to challenge the old paradigms, and to witness the precision of the cosmos for yourself.